Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's getting towards the end of September, so time for my favourites for the last month. It's been a real transition into autumn, which has very definitely arrived here in the UK, so some bright but chilly days and a definite desire on my part to wear slightly heavier makeup than I've been wearing in the summer. Specifically, I've been wearing foundation a lot, and whilst I'm busy using up quite a few odds and ends in my much too overstocked foundation drawer, I've also been trying some new foundations, and I think I'll probably talk about that separately in another video because it's slightly too big a topic to deal with in the favourites. And equally, I'll talk a bit more detail about the Tom Ford Complexion Enhancing Primer that I have been using fairly regularly this month with a variety of other products and on its own. It is in my favourites. I will say, and again I'll talk about this more in another video, that I am slightly on the fence about this as a primer. But that said, I have worn it pretty consistently. So I guess that's all I'm going to say about that here and now. I will say a definite favourite, and this is new to me, is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation SPF 15. This is the slightly older version of their foundations. I think it's meant to be a light weight. I would say it's medium coverage, to be honest. I like it a lot. Again, I'll talk about it more in a longer video, but that's a definite yes from me. So what have I really been enjoying this month? Some things I've been kind of reminded of by following people on Instagram. I was looking at French Carol's Instagram. I love her photos, just beautifully arranged, of her kind of face of the day products. And I love the fact that she regularly uses not current products, but I'm not going to say old products, but products from last season, and combines them with newer products. And she was talking about putting away her Guerlain Petrushka palette, which was the Guerlain holiday palette last year, and she'd been wearing it a lot in the summer. And that kind of reminded me of mine, which I didn't wear a lot at the holiday season, but I can see why she wore it in the summer. But to me, this actually kind of shrieks autumn because it's a very warm-toned gold and brown palette. It's coming off slightly cooler actually in the monitor than in reality. And I haven't worn it a lot. You can see the Guerlain's just about starting to wear off on this gold. But I've taken it out the last couple of weeks, particularly when I've been travelling. It's a nice mixed palette to have, and particularly because it also has these blushes. Again, they're coming across that's slightly better, a bit lighter than they are in real life. They're insanely pigmented, these two, particularly that one, and they are slightly awkward because of the size. I had to take a very small brush and blend like mad to get them to work on me, but yeah, I have enjoyed using that. So that's been a favourite this month, and I think I will continue using it next month because I am trying to kind of use up a little bit some of the products I have stashed away. Talking about blushes, I have definitely been enjoying Alezane, which is the Chanel limited edition fall blush that I showed in my Chanel haul. Super glittery in the pan, slightly less glittery on the cheek, but definitely there is a bit of sheen, shall we say, there that gives a nice kind of muted russet colour. Really, really pretty, I think, for fall. And with that, I've often been wearing the I don't know if it's limited edition, but it came out in the fall, Glossamer from Chanel, which is called, I think it's called Seashell, or it's number 87 anyway. I can't see what it's called at all here. I'm not a gloss wearer usually, so it's very unusual for me to fall for a lip gloss. But this is sticky enough not to kind of just run away on the lips straight away, which I always think glosses do, but not so sticky. You know, it's kind of yucky, and if your hair flaps, it gets stuck in it or anything like that. So I'm really enjoying that, and particularly with that kind of blush combination. Or I've been wearing it over kind of pinky nudes, like this one from Chanel, which is Rose Dental. It's an old Rouge Coco, but I think they still make it. Or Spanish Rose from Tom Ford is very similar as well. You know, it's not a very out there colour, but just pretty if you're wearing quite a lot of eye makeup and blush. The other products I've been wearing on the cheeks a lot was good old Tom Ford. I didn't rave about this when I first bought it, I don't think. I was a bit kind of disappointed as a highlight. I don't know why. And then someone said, well, why not wear it as a blush? And that's what I've been doing with this goldeny colour. Now, I am very fair-skinned, so I can kind of get... I've actually rubbed off the Tom Ford. That's a kind of first for me. So, I mean, that looks unbelievably shiny and pigmented, and you'd think, my God, you know, woman's wearing this all over her cheeks instead of blush. But I promise you, it does work for me. I mean, obviously, you blend it out, and it's a kind of cross between blush, bronze, highlighter. Now, it is shiny. If you don't like shine, then it's not for you. But I think it's really pretty, and I've had quite a few compliments. So I've definitely been wearing that on the cheeks. And then the other thing that I've been taking out is this old favourite Plum Attraction. And stupidly, I've forgotten to put the brush that I've been using with this. What I wanted to say about this is it's an oldie and a goodie, but I've had it probably 4 or 5 years now, and I regret to say that the pigmentation is really wearing off. You have to scrub and scrub to get any colour now. I think it's probably seen its best day, although, you know, there looks to be lots of product there, but it's basically dried up. I have bought a very stiff Real Techniques brush, which helps in getting some colour from this, because I am determined to use it a little bit more before I give up. I think it's still in their permanent collection, so truth to tell, I can buy another one. It's a beautiful cool-toned plum for winter, particularly for fairer skin, and hands down my favourite blush, but... these things do have a shelf life, and when you have got drawers and drawers of blushes, you don't use them often enough to really use them up. So sad about that, but I think it will be for the throwaways soon. While we're on the topic of plums, I have been bringing out some of my plum lipsticks, which I love at this time of year. I've been wearing Plum Lush from last year's Tom Ford. Haven't put that out. But also this one, Plumful from MAC. Pretty sure they still do it. What finish is it? A Luster, which is my favourite MAC finish. It's just a really nice, easy, light, cool-toned plum that is just a really nice consistency. So I've been wearing that, thoroughly recommend it as a nice autumn lipstick. And Chanel Le Volume Mascara, my hands down all-time favourite mascara. This is a limited edition plum from last year, which had stockpiled, which I've brought out. Just the most beautiful plummy colour. It doesn't show up particularly plum on the lashes, but very, very nice. And wearing it with the matching Stilo number 77 Purple Berry, which again I think was limited, so you may have some more difficulties getting that. But really bringing those both out, because even if you can't get those colours, the Le Volume I recommend heartily, and there's a beautiful blackout at the moment as well as their usual brown, and there are some fantastic Stilos limited edition in kind of russets that I showed in my Chanel haul that I've been using a lot as well. So it's gone really, really dark outside. I think we're about to have a thunderstorm. Sorry about that, but those are my favourites for this last month, and let's hope it's a bit brighter next month. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.